Hello, Herbert, Chief of the 69th Glussars Regiment Erpaderp. Ah, yes, the mighty 69th Glussars. How you doing, Truckan? I hope you're well. I'm gonna build me a flying bomb for the surveillance people watching, not a literal bomb. I live in Australia, who just voted to very soon have a likely entrance for surveillance into everything you do online. Anyway, enough about idiocy. This only has one sprue, and most of it is the bomb, but some of it is the cart. It doesn't come with any instructions in the box either. Looks simple. I decided I wanted to build this. I was gonna do it yesterday, but didn't feel up to it. So today I was hoping to go to the museum and look at the what do you call it? Mephisto. But it's been flooding! Eee! What a wonderful place. I might as well get right into it. I'm gonna start with the cart. And assume I'm not making any mistakes in cutting these bits. It's pretty good. Some bits it's hard to see where, well, unless you turn it around, it's kind of hard to see where you're meant to cut. I don't want to go cutting too much off. I also don't want to cut not enough off. Okay, the cart looks like it's made up of 4 wheels, believe it or not. 2 halves of the cart itself and 2 handles. I can handle that. Herbert mistake? Not me. Herbert doesn't make mistakes, it's true. I have a button that says mistake on my Stream Deck, and it has never once been pressed. Never once. Oh, crap ass. It's early, I'm tired. Hey, Leonardo, how you doing? They do call me Herbert Rocket Launcher Erpaderp, because I launch all sorts of rockets. Oh, pissing ass shit. Dog turds. Let's say that's a carpet monster attack. Is it on the chair? No such luck. Got it back from the wretched grip of the carpet monster. Look, Herbert made no mistake again, it's true. I didn't make the mistake, it was the carpet monster. Surely I cannot be blamed for beasts. Okay, so there's guide pins. Those are nubbins, not guide pins. There's one guide pin. So you line it up there, and then you just gotta hope the rest of it goes together good. It will after some cleanup, I think. Where's my knife? Oh, right there. It's on the bit above my keyboard. I don't usually put that there. Wait, there's more to this than... Ah, I'm such an idiot. Oh, I can't read the instructions. This is also included. It's a frame, and that should make putting it all together much easier. Now, do I get rid of the mold line that goes all the way around? Sure, why not? It's the worst that could happen. The pro mold line community might get angry at me. Come at me, brah! Mr. Tamiya fooled Herbert. Man, it's a framework, but I'm... Lots of shavings. That ought to be it. And if it's not, boy howdy, I don't care. These end bits seem like they should be flat. So, fuck you, nubbin. Gotta find all the nubbins. Otherwise, you go straight to nubbin hell. I wonder if Tamiya makes models the Herbert way, which means with a sticker on the box, exclusive, no crew included. They might. Herbert Erpaderp edition. No crew. I wouldn't pay any extra for that. You're getting less plastic for your money. How am I meant to grow my bits box with no crew figures? That's looking neat enough. Therefore, it is neat enough. This one is not. Going straight to nubbin hell? Okay, I remove all the nubbins now. Don't want to join the Conservative Party. I mean, fair. Very tiny nubbin there. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made, but would have made some, and I would have been angry. Okay, those are good. Maybe it's smart to join the big chunks of frame. Dolly? It says it's a dolly on the box. Makes sense to join those together and give them time to bond before arsing about with the wheels. Doesn't look to me like it matters which way around this goes. As long as you get... Well done, Herbert. Just got to get those two guide pins to link up also. This is probably slightly easier with glue. I just want to do some Jeffreying, that's all. Yes. That's pretty simple. Don't forget to praise the glue god, lest you put things together and have them not stick together. Looks like my camera is going to be not cooperative. Whee! It's just showing me black. Fucking Christ. Ugh. This isn't me being unprepared. This is the app being dog shit. I guess the solution is to reboot the phone. Terrible. Now I guess, while we're waiting for that to happen, I can clean some bits up. I do appreciate that they didn't put any sprue gates along the shaft. Shaft. What lovely music for such a nice flying bomb. I know, right? I don't appreciate how long it takes for my stupid phone to start. But it is started, and now the camera is working. What a novelty. One day I'll learn how to hold things in my hands. Yelling at your phone makes it start much faster. I should have tried that. That would have helped. The louder you are, the more right you are, and the phone knows this. But I can't tell. The hitch goes on the lower side. There's no picture of it on the front of the box. That's what we're gonna do. It all starts with a frame. Epic flying bomb carriage assembly. It's true. You may have seen flying bomb carriage assembly, but you've never seen one this epic. There is a way this goes around. You can tell by looking at the picture. Let's just pull it apart and make more glue go in there. And now, it would be really fun to add wheels. Are you doing it to have something fast for a video, or to have something fast for a video and a fast paint job? Well, probably wouldn't be that fast a paint job, but I am doing it so that I've got something short to make a video out of. Because the only projects I've got currently are the Mini Art T34, the BT42, and the Nubel Fubler, and those are all gonna be long videos. So I'm doing this to have a nice, short, easy video to do, so I can have so I can do other things, basically. Things that aren't spending all of my time editing video. I want to, like I said at the beginning, I was gonna go to the museum. Things like that. I was gonna go and visit the A7V and make a video about that. But I'm not going today. I might, maybe Wednesday. Depends how bad the flooding is, because it's still raining. It's called Neubau Goobeldooble. I didn't want to use the technical name. Confuses people. Look at that nice frame, very framey and carriagey. It's not carriagey yet because there's no wheels. I assume it has to have wheels to be a carriage, right? Or is that an assumption on my part? You did this.
Are you kidding?
Me kidding? Never. Not even once. That's why they call me Serious Business Herbert. Why can't I pick the wheel up? Fucking dog. And nice smooth wheels. Is this going to fit? Ooh. Believe it or not, the It is on air. Saw you playing Euro Truck Sim. Some viewers left the stream saying, "This is too serious for me. I want more fun by doing inadequate things." I would never do inadequate things. I'm a serious trucksman. I was going to play Euro Truck Sim the other night, but it required an update. So I played Supermarket instead. That's in focus. Probably. Now, do these have a... where they look identical on either side. So they must be. Little wheels to carry a big bomb that flies. They don't look like they'd be very good for carrying it on anything but a very smooth surface. They rearranged some German cities and removed the Halloween background. Oh man! But I needed that Halloween background. Now, I would prefer... Actually, that makes more sense if it sits on the ground, doesn't it? The box seems to suggest... Actually, no, the box seems to suggest it sits on the ground. I won't argue with the box. Wow, I put about a liter of glue on there. Go. Very good. Very dolly. Very framey. Even carriagey. There we go, kit bills. I discovered 100% of the streets of one country in the game. Well, it's Luxembourg, the smallest country in the game. That's still... How many streets was that? 5? That's a lot of streets. In some photos, the wheels look even smaller. I guess if that's how it was, that's how it was. It probably was just meant for, like, small distances on very nice flat concrete to, like, the launching ramp or whatever. Okay, now for the actual doobly what's it itself, which is made up of 2, 4, 6, 8 parts. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with 8 parts. I'm guessing the first step would be to not have hairs on it, followed by gluing the main chunk together. Surely there's a better name than main chunk. There's not. Airstrips or flat grounds? Pretty much. Well, would it even be used at an airstrip? I'm pretty sure they launched V1s off of, like, inclined ramps. Well, that was a mission getting all of that cutting out done. I may never recover from this. Ooh, that nubbin there almost got away with it. With what, Herbert? Existing. Historical facts. The V1 was not only a weapon of terror only, it was rubbish too. When Rommel heard of it in the summer of 1944, he asked to fire these flying bombs against the Allied invasion in Normandy. The answer was, Normandy? That target is too small. We can't be sure we hit Normandy. It makes sense. I guess it was still like a... maybe technological marvel is the wrong word, but it was still like... advanced, I guess. A terrible weapon it is, to be sure, but, you know, more advanced than throwing a rock. Advanced but flawed. Your beard is looking ravishing. Thank you. Sick king. Man, I need to move my monitors closer. There's guide pins there. I just can't get them in. Man. Back in my day, everything was easier. Not really. That's pretty decent. I dare say this is the sort of thing that should be glued together in more than one go. I do remember reading and seeing like documentaries and stuff about how they'd tip it. The Allied pilots would tip the V-1 over with their wings. That's fucking wild. Probably going to be a bit of a line across the top. That's fine. Yeah, I would like this to be in focus, please, phone. Oh no, a flying bomb. Let's tip it over. Probably some Allied pilot. Yeah, why not? Be good for a laugh. Prototype of the V-1 carrying a pilot was tested, but in the end they thought self-sacrifice missions weren't that German. I mean, fair, I guess. Needs more glue here. And it's sort of beating out the top, so... I don't know if there's... because there's panel lines around it, but I don't know if there's one on top. Doesn't look like it. So that will probably need a light sanding. It's not perfect around here either. I was expecting absolute perfection. I've always enjoyed the thought of, like, waterproof tanks driving along, like, the seabed. Not very practical, usually. Probably the British idea of floating tanks with the, big canvas curtain thing they had was better. There's a hoverboard! Hey, Corvus, how you doing? There is a hoverboard. A, unscheduled modeling hoverboard. I figured if I get this built before the time I want to video the spinny boy bits for the BT-42 and T-34 and such, it's a good idea because then I do 3 things at once instead of 2. It doesn't align at the end. Unless I force it to. Sad to say I'm home from visiting my aunt and have to go back to work tomorrow. Just tell them no. Told them a large bearded man from Australia said no. And then challenged them to a fight. That's a bit nicer. Lately I learned something about Lord of the Rings. You know why Tom Bombadil does not answer the phone? No? Why? Is it because the phone didn't exist in the Lord of the Rings universe? If I did that, I wouldn't have money. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about money and the need for that until I need it to do money things. Man, I've nudged that and bent it. Not its little spinny boy. Like maybe... little sanding here. I just assume this sanding will be easier with the, at this point before adding other stuff on. I'm going to declare that to be fine and dandy. Now let's add the other 2 bits. I assume that little notch in the cart is for that square bit on the fuselage. Doesn't sit flat. Probably more like that. I'm not going to glue them together though, because that would needlessly complicate painting. I wasn't really thinking about painting this, but maybe I should. It's like 3 colors. And a bunch of tiny little decals. One flap seems to have a secondary guide pin. Interesting. I guess that's how you know which side it goes on. Couldn't be gluing them on the wrong way. That would be wrong.
Wrong.
Double wrong.
Stupid.
Oh,
Oh,
total
wow.
fuck up.
Great. You're really. Oh, wow.
That's me. Total fuck up. Well, that's good D-shaped king. To make sure we don't put it on wrong. Look at that butt.
But.
That's kind of interesting how far forward that's meant to sit. It's missing something. Ha 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 ha. Bit of a mess along there. I believe there is meant to be a slight line. It's backwards, idiot. Apparently, Farm Sim 25 doesn't play nice when I'm watching a stream. Stream becomes janky. Tell them I hate them, bastards. Also, they should make the game cheaper so I can buy it and not feel bad. I do appreciate that this kit comes with a convenient holder for the flying bomb. That looks neat enough. Herbert hates you! I'm sure they heard that. They're probably reading, but not listening to the chat. Or the stream, rather. They're reading the chat in IRC or whatever without actually watching. Which is stupid. They're missing out on all of this entertainment. I don't suppose cleaning up that tab really matters. But I did it anyway. Because why not? Such lovely music. Now, I'll glue these on and then clean the other bits up. That makes sense. But it is not only entertainment. Some streams ago we had the solution for eternal world peace. Didn't see it? Bad luck. We won't repeat it. All you fools missed out. I deleted the VOD and didn't make any clips. I'll be all like, oh, you use the guide pin to determine the correct side. Ah! Ah! That's the way it goes. There is still a bit of up and down play. That's fine. Hey, not telling you. That's a good name. My opinion on 3D printing is I think it's good. My next video is about 3D printing, in fact. I bought one to make my model railroad building easier. But I also used it to make some tracks. Let's glue that on. hard to tell exactly how level it is. That's probably right. Hopefully I'm not messing it up by rolling it over to put the other one on. Yeah, not spending hundreds of dollars on models is definitely something I think 3D printing can help with. You'll still have to pay for like resin and whatnot. I wouldn't print I wouldn't print a belch. I wouldn't print Flames of War scale stuff, 100 scale stuff with a, what do you call it, FDM printer? Resin ones would work great though. And I haven't actually looked for Flames of War stuff to print, but it seems like there's a good variety of things out there for like tanks and whatnot. You know what would be funny? If you make a video how to use your 3D printing machines to print the letter D 3 times. Man, why didn't I think of that? Now when I do that, Trekkan's gonna be all like, you owe me money for stealing my idea. Also bought yourself an early Christmas gift this morning. What is it? Or is it a surprise to both you and us? Local library has a regularly scheduled intro to 3D printing workshop. Going to give it a try to get a grip on this cool. That's a really cool idea. If you've got something like that at your library, use it. Libraries are fantastic. Seems to be missing something. Also, I've just noticed a small gap at the front. And a nubbin. How did you get past me and my eagle eyes? My special eyes. Don't worry, I'm an idiot. I don't know the meaning of money and how to use it. I don't believe you. I've also not nearly there yet, but I've printed a Fallout Vault thing for my model railway. And a tiny little pack Brahmin, which is very cool. I'll make a video about that eventually too. It seems like it's gonna stay. Convenient holder. Probably shouldn't really be scratching my temple with my knife, but I am. You were the YouTube that got me into models. Awesome. I hope it hasn't cost you too much money. $1,100. I can't. I really need. I could move my monitors closer, but then they'd be too close for gaming. Dang it. Maybe I need a third monitor. Post it on Discord. I will tab over to Discord. A shooty stick? Cool. If I had that, I'd just fire it into the air and go, yeah, that was fun. Probably not. Didn't clean this edge up. I'm a big fan of that scene in Futurama. I've forgotten most of the episode, but where Bender finds a gun and he's like, we could use these guns! Then just fires it into the air and wastes all the ammo and says, yeah, that was fun. Am I easily amused? Yes. A small line here that has collected the scrapings from the nubbin. Cheap viewers? Oh boy! Okay, they're helpful with the guide pins on this too. One side has 3. It doesn't seem to... Is there meant to be a gap between the wing and the body? Oh no, I can't do it backwards. I would assume... No, there isn't meant to be a gap. But the parts are shaped such that it's not possible to have no gap. Excuse me, without a lot more work. We don't want you. We are cheap ourselves. That's why we make all those cheap jokes. It's true. Cheap recycled jokes. Really cheap recycled jokes. I guess if it really... What's that there? If it really is a problem, Putty is very simple to use to fill those gaps. Who drank all of my drink? We are not the each joke one time only community. No. We're efficient. We use them until well after they're dead and run into the ground. Ooh. Good thing the lid was on the glue. That would have gone all over my leg and chair. Just bending them up a little. Remove the gap. Not so as you would notice. Also, I'm just noticing, I don't know if you can tell, but the grid detail inside the engine is very slightly lopsided. That's just a little bit annoying. And if we run out of jokes, we can always ask Herbert, what's your favorite tank? You're not allowed to. It is forbid. It's all neat and properly lined up, but I don't know if it does the same to you, but the misaligned grid makes it all look lopsided. That's not that bad. The real question is, are those gaps meant to be there? They're not really. They look worse in person. You can barely see that there are gaps there. Especially when it's out of focus like that. It was done by Wilhelm, the Wacky Worker. Ooh, a new character. Silly Wilhelm. It doesn't want to sit in the gap anymore. Has the has the bomb expanded? No, it just takes a bit of force. There isn't a specific forward or backward part area where that sits, So I assume you just sort of position it until the bomb is level. That's pretty neat. That's still a bit liquidy. Hell yeah. Went to grab a drink, but it's empty. Like my dark black soul. I think I finished the model, so that's probably going to be it for me. It is Monday, and I do usually do a gaming stream on Monday nights. I may or may not do so. Depends on how good a nap I get during the day, I guess. Or how tired I get. I'll be back tomorrow morning to continue working on this fellow, which hopefully can be completed. That's not very focused, is it? It's looking almost done. I think there's a couple things to do on the hull and then the turret, which should be fun and not too difficult, and probably getting it done tomorrow is achievable. That'll be tomorrow morning. About this time tomorrow. There'll be a video tonight about 3D printing tracks for the T-3485. Bots, that's about it. I'm going to do a small raid because I think Mike the Bard is on now, and he is one of my favorite streamers. So I type in MIK, and I click this button, and I click start the raid, and then you all go over there and say hello to Mike the Bard, and you have yourselves a wonderful day, and come back tomorrow for BT42 bot times. Thank you for watching. Toodaloo!